Hello everybody, Glitch Repair here, aka the original card game, the original card game for the win. Yeah, this is going to be a Friday Night Magic at Home event, and it's centered around the whole Jumpstart format, only instead of you assembling it right there, it has several pre-made decks, and they each use a pair of the themes, like this one's Dinosaur Archaeology, this one's Discarding Angels, this one's Goblin Minions, this one's Milling Rogues, this one's +1 Doctor, you do have to separate there, Smashing Lands, Spellcasting Legion, Tree Hugging, and I think that's Witchcraft. Like, I think that's the name of it is Tree Hugging Witchcraft. I'm not entirely sure, it just kind of trails off there. We have a particularly interesting one here, well-read dogs. Yeah, well-read dogs. So they're highly educated dogs. Does that mean they're well-trained? Probably. And we have one that I think's extra special because I think they did this as like a special part of the format where if you have anything and dragons, it puts an ampersand in between. Because we have wizards and dragons. It's got the ampersand in between, so I think that's like a bit of a self-reference there with Dungeons and Dragons. So, thanks for that, Wizards of the Coast. You really you really knew how to bring it on that one. That's the one that I'm probably going to be using, so we'll see about that. But first, before I get into the actual event, I'd just like to show one thing that's kind of a funny thing about Jumpstart, and again, I could look to see where they're from with previous sets and stuff like that, or if they're like new to Jumpstart specifically. But you just look closely at this guy, Tiny Bones, Trinket Thief, a legendary creature, skeleton rogue. I mean, just the way he looks. Is it just me, or does he have a strong resemblance to Sans? I'm just saying, he really looks like he's Sans from Undertale, and or Deltarune. You know what I mean. But he strongly resembles Sans. I mean, the references are real this time, huh? Anyhow, I'd like to be using Wizards and Dragons, but that is hilarious. Now, I get to have 2 wins, and I can switch between decks if I'd like. At least I believe so. And, you know, kind of the rules of a Friday Night Magic at Home event in terms of what you win. It's always going to be a rare or mythic rare card in both of those prize slots, so you can win up to 2 mythic rares, a rare and a mythic rare, or 2 rares. Either way, it's going to be good. I think I've seen that guy somewhere before. Yeah, this is already going to be interesting. Well, we do get a free mulligan in this format, and I think that's just kind of part of it being Jumpstart. It's just something to keep in mind. I don't think that's for the event, I think that's for Jumpstart. That's just every time you use it. I'll attack 1, leave 1 to block, and see how this goes. I only have another mountain, anyhow. Or they leave you lots of land in this format. Oh, okay. Well, this makes things interesting. I'm going to hold on for a moment and do stuff next round. Especially whenever, as long as that guy's on the field, things can get pretty wild because dragon spells are costing 2 generic less to cast. So that's this could get wild. Yeah, you just kind of, yeah, you can do that, but still, you're not actually hitting me right now. Wait, was it when they when it deals damage, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep him out for a little while. I forgot that it was when he deals damage. For some reason I thought it was whenever he dealt damage to a player specifically. But no, it's whenever he deals damage. Terror of the Peaks is just crazy. What you actually do? You actually sacked that. You sacked some health just to cast that on. Go. I'm just gonna whack you directly with that. I think if he doesn't put out anything never mind. Let me see here. You can still take care of this. You get tapped. You get tapped. Power up a little. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a good game. Okay, that was a quick one. Well, kind of quick. But we'll see. Again, 2 wins tonight. Glorious Anthem. Sweet. Extra copy of this is perfectly fine, because you can stack that effect. Creatures you control get +1/+1. That's just straight up. So, yeah. And that went pretty well, so let's continue with Wizards and Dragons. Wizards and Dragons. And to be perfectly fair, in D&D, there's probably more Wizards and Dragons than there are Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just saying. stopped. Oh, thank you. Here we go again with the cheaper dragons. Oh, thriving mile. Yeah, give the gargoyles a bit of their fair shake. Obviously, let me see here. Yeah, we can get this right now. You don't even want to block that. Discard the card. Well, to be perfectly fair, that one's kind of a little... Ooh, Queen Island. Okay. I have a bigger dragon waiting for me. Tower and Sky Summoner. His ability allows you to just have a complete army of drakes. No worries right now. Although, yeah, it's early on. I've got. Well, kind of. I think I'll let my dragon pop in. A gargoyle that likes dragons. That is interesting. He's friendly with dragons. That's nice. Oh, yeah, pet emoji here. Just saying. Like, I know you're gonna power it up later. So I'm gonna have to make sure I can trample you later. And now there's nothing to stop me whenever I'm rampaging with my flyers. Unless they actually have cards. That's a good one to keep for later. This is definitely going neck and neck. So these two designs are pretty well matched to each other. Yeah, I don't need to worry about him right now. Reading. Do outnumber him a little bit, but it's not going to be quite enough yet. Okay, vanish. There we go. That's the thing about token creatures. They don't exist anywhere except the battlefield. So if you cause one to go back to somebody's hand, it just vanishes. Will it actually attack? Ah, it is. It also means it won't be able to do anything else. And here's where the game comes from. course, it always does quite a bit, but that's beside the point. Reading. Just think about it being online. Of course, setting up an actual event's always a bit, of itself. Of course, right now it's not exactly possible. This time, anyhow. Don't really have... creature I can do right. There we go, that's better. Good. House positioning. Not a mind here. Early, but sometimes it's fun to just do that move. See if he goes for it. Nope, didn't want to make that trade. For you. Yeah, I am willing to make that trade. So I'm getting that menace out of the way. Yes, I have the dragon speaker channel. See if later a dragon shows up. Or not. all I got. Oh yeah, I'd be able to actually cast that next time. Okay. Okay. It's nice seeing you, Fertilid. You were a nice little elemental. To see which one's the elemental in that picture, though. I think there's one better artwork somewhere. I'll hold on to that until next time. They're getting the land. Here we go. Yeah, that Marauder gets a little powered up. You know, I would have thought that Marauder would have been a Berserker type rather than a Warrior, but oh well. Sometimes they're not exactly typed quite how you expect, but it's at least close. Oh, they're clinging. Well, I got that out of the way. This is a very low creature run for both of us. I've got the only creature on the field. That's kind of sad. I mean, seriously, that really is kind of sad. Have enough to afford pretty much the biggest dragon in this particular deck. Ah, Wild Heart Evoker. It's actually from previous sets that I had back in Magic Duels. Well, how much do I have? Let's see. 2, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't do that. But it's been a good game. Still, the amount of troopering that just a few little creatures did this whole time was kind of a bit staggering. I mean, seriously. It was a very low creature run for the both of us. We were not having good creature luck. There are many types of luck in Magic the Gathering, trust me. Oh, and this one's gonna be Mythic Rare. Speaking of luck... Not my first, but I'm glad to have him. Perforos, Bronze-Blooded. So, literal god card. Oh dear, that is always a bit nuts. Just for wondering, how far did that go on my generic? Wow, I did play nearly 25 lands and attack with. I mean, I'm just 5 short on both of those things. Okay, I'm gonna go in just for a little extra on that then. let's keep up with the Wizards and Dragons and see how that works, because they're claiming it pretty close. I need to attack 5 more times and play 5 more lands, and then that's pretty much me winning the quest for the day. So that's interesting. Okay, I can go with that as a starting hand. I can do that. Yeah, I can complete this again. See if they're willing to make that trade. Because if that dies, I'm gonna have some life drain. But then they won't have anything protecting them from this. Still got like a we'll see. Yeah, they have like serious amounts of goblins there. Hello. Can I find my other dragon? I got nothing on the field. Because other players can't see your pets. That's a very big thing. It's one of the reasons why there's a cosmetic item. Oh dear. This is gonna be interesting. Do I? Yeah, this is already. Oh well, they zipped out before I did the actual attack, but I was getting there. Did that get me over or not? Because I don't think it did, because that went so fast. That's the thing about really fast games where people nope out, is that you don't always get your quest. So it is an accomplishment getting your quest done, because people like to nope out before you can fulfill them a good portion of the time. I still need to attack with 3 creatures. That would have actually finished that right there. If I attacked with those 2 dragons and that gargoyle, I would have had that last quest done. Because I had Terror of the Peaks, I had this super blitzkrieg dragon, I don't remember the name of it right now, but it'll pop back up. And I had my my little idol, that was the gargoyle. There's a very old class. Rising Isle. That is a very old class. That thing was around some old sets back in the day. The Chromatic Sphere. what it does. They transmute 1 point of mana and they get to draw a card. The number of times that the picture piece showed up is kind of hilarious. Bye. I'll skip time. Probably too soon. That was interesting. Literally had no other option. So, yeah. Seriously? Did I literally only get 2 attacks in? See, this is, I mean, a victory's a victory in this game. If somebody nopes out, you win. It goes to you. If you're playing ranked, you ranked up and they ranked down. It's pretty much just how it goes. But it is just kind of interesting how much you can get, like, completely denied of your quests. More so than anything else, just because they surrender. You can scare people to death in this game. I don't doubt it, but still. Minstrel Singer Flying and Prowess. Good combo. Containment Priest. That's an interesting one. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wouldn't cast, exile it instead. That's not my first of that one, apparently, though. Got a random uncommon wild card. Okay, so next thing up is the Mastery Orb. That's going to be interesting, because I think I can get all the Mastery Orbs that are coming to me this time before everything changes. So I just need to... Was it attack one more time? Yeah, I just need to attack one more time. I just need to attack one more time to win. That is kind of interesting, because my goal... I mean, I've already gotten through the wins for the event. My goal here is to actually win this event, to accomplish my quest. And it's kind of interesting how you start as that character, but later it's not usually kept in a way, which is weird. One that was looking for the name for before. Speaking of gargoyles, they are in the good. I would like to roast this one out. It's a very annoying milling ability. You just burn, thank you. And now I've already won because I'm going with my goal, and I've just attacked other creatures, so I'm fine. Do that. That's the one that's all about the milling. The road. Driving left. So it's also been a very quick one. I have a feeling I will probably out all the bell tower spaces very long. But this can help out. If they attack first, then I can get in. Otherwise, I just wait until I have something rather large to run it over with, like the Hellkite Punisher. Same ability as the which is the Dragon Hatchling, but it's much bigger. And again, this format being like barely any size of deck in the first place is very weak to milling in general. So this format has a very distinct issue. Pretty sure I can, yeah, I can afford the Hellkite. Means, among other things, next turn it runs something. You've left an opening, a monumental opening. So unless you can force mill, I was gonna say unless you could force mill a few more cards, then that opening, because that thing can't block, that Nightshade Stinger, it can't block. So I would literally just be smashing that guy next turn. He realized that, he's like, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's just gonna smash me next turn with a flight squad, including a dragon. Yeah, there's the card for this thing that wins into Pack Leader. Sweet. I was wondering whether or not I had this one already, because I was looking at the Well-Read Dogs deck, and I'm going, do I have the Pack Leader already? Because that definitely goes really good with the whole, we now have lots of dogs things. Like, for example, here in Well-Read Dogs, we have lots of dogs. Like, we have this dog over here. We have another dog over here. We have the Pack Leader. And he's the one that powers up all the other dogs. Because all other dogs get +1/+1, and on top of that, prevent all combat damage that we dealt to dogs this turn that you control whenever he attacks. It's like, okay, it's like, just attack with the dogs. And of course, we also have another dog. Yes, more dogs. Because this is well-read dogs. They're very well educated, and they're quite a pack. We have the trusty retriever dog. He helps out, grab a little something. Might be slightly used and slobbered, but it's fine. Release the dogs. Yes, more dogs. The one that likes smacking something on his way in. The extra great dogs. So we have lots of dogs, but I don't know how many of these dogs I already had, so it's kind of good getting the Pack Leader. So that was a good random. I really like that good random card. So thank you very much for that one. So I'll be blogging off for now, and I'll be back again another time. Hope to hear from you all later. And bye for now, everybody. And remember, MTG forever.